This is Stacy and welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. For today's video, I will be sharing with you the last tree rack that I have here in my veranda area. It's actually a continuation of my succulent update here in my veranda area for the month of December. So let's start looking at them closely. So we have here the Echeveria Silkdale. Look at this rosette. So it's not that stress in color. This is what we call Echeveria Kisses. So this is another, I think I forgot that. It is a kind of agavoids, but I'm not sure of the ID. I forgot. So this is Echeveria Fire Pillar. This one, I forgot the ID. I'm not really very familiar or good in memorizing their ID, but if you would watch my old vlogs, you can find it there. So if I remember, I'll just put the ID name there. So this is what you can see in our fifth rack, the first layer. So let's go to the second layer. This is Echeveria Heart Delight. This is our cream tea. So it has multiple babies. See? Very nice to look at when it's clumping, but you know, it's hard to maintain a clumping succulent because they tend to get mushy and the water stays on the inside part of the succulent. But I'm happy it was able to survive the rainy days. And beside it, we have our twin head, Echeveria Hera. So actually this Echeveria have babies underneath, so sometimes I have to remove the leaves on the topmost part so it can have sunlight, so it will grow well, the offset. So we have the Echeveria Blue Cloud, which have a stunning beauty of bluish powder white, something like that. It also have babies there. So Echeveria Blue Cloud is one of the succulent Echeveria that I can suggest to a beginner because it's so easy to take care of. And this is our hero one. So it's getting clumping. It really produces very fast babies. It gives offset generously. So this is the succulents that you can find in the fifth rack, second layer. So let's go to the third layer. We have here the marble gold. So beside the marble gold, another pot of Graptopetalum Super Balm. So I have 3 pots of Graptopetalum Super Balm. So I was not informed. I mean, I thought it was Purple Delight, but it's actually Graptopetalum Super Balm. So beside it, I have the Echeveria Violet Green. So it's trying to survive actually. And another pot of Hero Ones. There. And this is Titubans. So Titubans is very nice, especially the rosette when it's compact. But the problem is it's easy hard to take care. So right now it's pretty nice and pretty good and healthy to look at. But after a while it will be mushy or stem rot. I just keep on trying to make it healthy here in my garden. So I hope it will survive long. So this is the third layer of the fifth rack, second layer, and the first layer of the fifth rack. So let's now go to the sixth rack. So we have another pot of Hero Ones. So as you can notice, I have lots of pots of Hero Ones that make me suggest that it's easy to take care, and I can recommend it for beginners. So we have here another Echeveria Purple Champagne, and I have Echeveria Bluebird, which is bigger, and This is my pink Echeveria pink champagne. So it looks like purple champagne. I don't know what happened. So this is a pot of Ractoberia morphine. It was attacked by fungus last rainy days or rainy season, so it looked like this. But there's new rosette which is flawless coming out. So this is what you can see in the first layer of my 6 rock. So below or on the second layer of the rock, we have the Love and War. It's a big size. And we have this beautiful Echeveria that I forgot the ID, and it has a stress color, right? So beautiful to look at. Let's remove the dried leaves. So it's really been my habit to remove the dried leaves whenever I take videos, because you know, taking care of succulent. This is our jewel tone. So this is our jewel tone. So excuse for the noise. The dogs are or keep on barking. So we have another pot of succulent or Echeveria that keeps on or trying to survive. So look at this. So pretty, diba? I think it's green tea. So it has lots of offset. So maybe early next year I have to cut this one and propagate. So to give also space or more nutrients to the babies that's growing. So when I do leaf propagation, what I do is get a leaf, put it there, and let the baby or roots come out. But hopefully it gives us, but there are no 100% or guarantee that it will give us offset, but it's worth trying anyway. So this is my Anacampsarus. So this succulent is hard to take care. I've been struggling to make it alive because when you water it too much, it gets mushy. When you don't water it, it gets dry. So I don't understand, or I don't know how really to take care of this compared to Echeveria, which is I've been taking care for how many years. So I have lots of experience already, so I'm sharing it also with you. So this is another Echeveria. I think I forgot the name again, but look at the stress color. So I really apologize for not saying the name, because instead of saying a name that is wrong, I don't want to give wrong information or wrong succulent ID. So better not say a name if I'm not sure of it. So beside it, we have a big dusty rose. So look how big it is, right? So nice. And another Echeveria. So the main rosette becomes smaller. Actually on this side, the rosette is already gone, the mother rosette, but it gives us lots of babies. So the same thing is happening with this pot, but I don't want to remove these big leaves. I let it stay there until it becomes dry. So here is another Echeveria that is trying to survive. So just like what I said yesterday, that my garden is not really perfect. It's not all the succulents are beautiful every day. So there are also succulents that dies, and some are trying to survive, just like this. So we cannot do anything. You know, they are living things. Sometimes they die, sometimes they survive. So this is our 6th rock. So I will be showing you the last rock that we have here in my veranda area. So this is it. We have a big cactus. So if I'm not good with the idea of the cactus, with the succulent, I mean, I'm not also good with the idea of the cactus, which is really hard to pronounce. So beside it, we have the aloes, which is a hybrid one. Look at the leaves and look at the stress color. So I just repotted this one a month ago, or I think this month only. And this is another plant of aloe. So it has a different design on the leaves compared to this one. And I have here my golden bar with long spine. So the spine looks like a cable tie and it's really hard. And if you get poked, it's really ouchy. So this is what you can see in the 7th rock, the first layer. Then on the 2nd layer, you will find Echeveria fire pillar, which is really big in size and have a very nice rosette. Then I have here the Melocactus, which the cup starts to get taller. So before it was placed in my garage area, but it doesn't go well there, so I decided to transfer the big cactus here in my veranda area. So look at it. So it looks dehydrated, but it's growing. So I hope it can survive here. Then beside the Melocactus, I have another aloe, which is a hybrid too, but it has a different pattern also or design with its leaves. I have here Echeveria kissing. Look at the color, so pretty nice, so red, diba? Nice. So below it is a community pot of big and small cactus. So I would separate this one soon because it's getting bigger and it's outgrowing the pot because offsets are coming out. So, and beside it, I have another aloes with the different patterns again on the leaves. It's also a hybrid, and another hybrid aloes. That's the flower stalk was already dried, so I will cut it later. So look at the patterns of its leaf. And another community pot of cactus. Look at this. It looks like an eye to me, the two balls. So it's pretty nice, right? So excuse for the noise again. And it's so windy here in my veranda area because it's a gloomy day today again. It's just after the rain. And it's early in the morning. It just rained last night. So this is what you can see in the 7th rock, 3rd layer, 2nd layer, and the topmost part. So I want to give you a recap first. So this is how it looks like, the 7th rock. So they are big cactus and aloes. And this is our 6th rock. And this is our 5th rock that I have showed you a while ago. So I guess this is it. So I have to end my video now because it's already 13 minutes past. So my video is getting too long. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you like my sharing. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and share my video to your family, friends, and relatives. Bye for now. See you on my next video. Bye. God bless us all. See you on my next vlog.